Hello, all of you. I wish you all a very pleasant afternoon. Uh, I'm here to discuss some of the security related aspects when it comes to cloud computing. Uh, this is Abhimanyu. I work for United Nations Development Program uh, under Health and Governance vertical, and my key expertise is digitization of the last mile solutions. And for any public health or development sector related project, we have to deal with big data, humongous data, and cloud computing services are great options for government and various departments. However, there are some risks that come with the technology offered. So I'll quickly talk about some of the risks which we should consider uh, when we are thinking about digitization or opting for cloud computing, and that is the future. We have to switch to these uh, hosting solutions for sure. However, these risks should be uh, kept in mind when we are looking forward for such options. Now, when we were designing large scale solutions like even electronic vaccine intelligence network or COVIN, uh, it has to be ensured that the risks are mitigated. And that's why we'll talk about in general how to ensure that risks are mitigated. So the major 9 risks which I can think about is the first one is data breach, of course. When you know that department's data is sensitive and stored online rather than on premises, so we have to be very careful about the data breach, and this is a big risk. Uh, the second risk is improper cloud account management. I mean, the attackers now can use uh, department's cloud login, account information to remotely access the sensitive data. And these kind of attacks can be misinterpreted, and they can manipulate the information. So a cloud solution has to be mitigated with such risk. The third risk is the insider threat. So the department user can use their authorized access to use or access any information which they should not, for example, patient data. So in that sense also we have to be very careful. uh, then fourth one is of course the regulatory compliance, wherein data that is perceived to be secure in one country may not be perceived as secure in another country or region. Hence, data ownership and governance become important factor. So, while choosing the cloud, one has to be conscious about that. Then, fifth point from my side would be that the insecure API give operators an opportunity to customize their cloud platform. Now, even though API give user ability to customize features for their cloud services to suffice their needs, however, they also need to affect encryption and authentication and provision of access. So that is something which is a risk for sure. Denial of service attack, the sixth risk which I can think about. And again, unlike other kind of cyber attacks, this is something which is frequent, uh, and this is definitely has to be taken care of. Uh, Seventh point, which is very common, is insufficient due diligence. Now, with the boom in this cloud services, due diligence for control of internal cloud needs to be monitored by the department. Now, there are multiple services, and at times we don't know that even in the invoices that what kind of services are on, and what kind of services are configured. And if we don't know what we are getting, then it's a potential risk. And this can be an operational issue. This can be a reputational issue, this can be a compliance issue. So we know what services, we should know what services are on. And point number 8 from my side would be shared responsibilities, like the consumers and providers have shared responsibility, and omitting the user responsibility can result in their data being compromised. So again, this is a major risk. Last risk which I can perceive is the data loss. So data on cloud platform can be lost through natural disaster or malicious attack or anything else. So the DR plan, the disaster recovery plan, all those things should be watertight and should be in place from the very beginning. Now, there are solutions on-premise or co-located data centers or cloud as a service. Every solution has its own advantages and disadvantages. However, there are certain cloud security or design principles which are non-negotiable, and I think which we all should think about when we are opting for a service. And I think first the security has to be at all layers to ensure the robust security. It is applied at all layers: the physical layer, the network layer, the data application layer. It should not be compromised at any level. Then the safeguard of the data while at rest and in transit should be taken care of. So we have to identify and classify the data in terms of the criticality and sensitivity, and then we have to define their level. So this is something which we have to take care of. Again, one non-negotiable aspect is the monitoring and auditing. So ensure that the monitoring, auditing, the alerting, I think this is something which can be configured based on the department's requirement, and there are good services right now offered. So this has to be consciously applied. Then the access management and control is something which is very important. So ensure that the implementation of principles with selective privileges is imposed, and it should not be there should not be a case of unauthorized access, which is at times common when we are talking about big departments using a particular service. Then the readiness to security events, though no matter how secure you think your system are, the readiness for the security event has to be in place. So several drill can be conducted to record the response of the cloud system at different layers. So this is something, again, we should not be casual about after putting a lock, that now a lock is there and there cannot be a attack. So drills are very important in that sense. Then one of the guiding principle is the automate security, which are the best practices which are offered currently by many service providers. So automating software, hardware, application based security systems via artificial intelligence or bots. This will help to improve the ability to secure the environment. And I strongly recommend that. And last but not the least, I think there should not be a cloud vendor lock-in. So the department should ensure that there's no vendor lock-in by cloud service provider while hosting the application or data. So as there's no standard guidelines between different cloud providers for data migration and export, so it becomes difficult to migrate data from one cloud provider to another cloud provider, which is a transition is a serious issue. So there should not be a vendor lock-in situation at any cost, and this should be ensured at the inception. So these are my inputs, which I think we should take care of when we talk about the security aspect. And that's it from my side as of now. I wish all of you best wishes from my side. I think this is a day wherein we are going to have a very productive discussion, and I'm sure everybody will going to have a lot of take home with them. And it's a great platform to hear from the industry experts. So these are my inputs. I hope this will be useful, and feel free to post any query or any question in case you have any doubt or any feedback. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.